What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video. And I just want to say, before I get into all the Sixers talk, thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. We hit it last night during the stream with me and Philly Take with RB. If you haven't already, check that out. It is now live on my channel. I have a blast doing this. I really do enjoy the YouTube. You know, the YouTube stuff, I've made a lot of good friends from it, and, you know, it's not going to stop here. The grind to 1K is now more than halfway done. You know, we're on the road to 1K. That is, like, the big goal. That is, like, you know, 1K is a lot of people. But we are at 500. I expect it to get a lot easier from here. I expect my videos to be a lot better than when people were watching through the first 500 subscribers. These videos are going to be obviously a lot better than the first videos. They're going to show more emotion. They're going to be more confident, and that's what I'm looking to get to you guys throughout the journey to 1K. And even when we do hit 1K, it's not going to stop there. This YouTube thing is not going to stop anytime soon, and I've said it a lot. But, you know, again, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers, and the road does not stop here. We are going to keep grinding out more videos, better quality videos. But today's video, we are going to be talking about the Philadelphia 76ers and what my expectations are for their regular season return and, you know, just the playoffs and everything like that. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and opinions. But before I get to that, make sure you guys do hit that like button. Comment down below how you guys think the Sixers are going to do, and smash that subscribe button, because we are now officially halfway to 1,000 subscribers. So the Sixers, you know, we obviously know that a couple days ago the NBA officially announced that it was returning July 31st. I cannot be any more excited than I am now because, one, I really don't know how it's going to end up being. I've seen things that said that the fans in the stands are going to be limited to just family and friends, like maybe like 5 people per player on each team. I've seen that it was going to be a summer league play type of thing, like event, where it's going to be all day games, you know. And I've also seen something that said that 2K was going to be a little bit a part of this, and the fan noise around, like the surround sound in the stadium, it's going to feel like, it's going to sound like a 2K game. And, you know, my biggest thing has been artificial feel. I don't want it to be fake. I want it to be as real as it could possibly be. I'm sure the NBA has some plans. I'm sure, obviously we know there are going to be no fans, but I'm sure the NBA will figure something out. So this video is really basically just on the Sixers' rest of the regular season expectations. I do have a video coming out either tomorrow or Monday, and I'm going to be starting to do a series on the Sixers versus the top 8 seeds in the Eastern Conference right now, obviously apart from themselves. But there are 9 teams in the East, technically, that are fighting for spots right now, fighting for positions. There's 13 in the West, 9 in the East out of the 22 teams that have been invited back to play. So, the remaining regular season game is Pacers, Wizards, Raptors, Suns, Blazers, Rockets, Wizards, Magic. Now, before the season ended or was postponed on March 11th, the Sixers had a Saturday night game at the Wells Fargo Center against the Indiana Pacers, who we are currently tied with for the 5th seed, but they do own the season series against us. I'm pretty sure it's like a 2-1 season series so far. I know for a fact they beat us in Indiana at least once. I'm pretty sure they did twice, and then we beat them at home. Or it could really be 1-0, and I could be completely messing everything up. But I know for a fact that the Pacers do lead in the season series. The Wizards, we played them earlier, but is John Wall going to come back? You know, that is a question that a lot of people are wondering. Is Kevin Durant going to come back? Is Kyrie going to come back? Is John Wall going to come back? We have heard from Kevin Durant that he is not making his debut this season. So that is out of the question. But John Wall has yet to answer this question. So with John Wall and Bradley Beal, could they make some noise? Sure. The Raptors. We all know about the Toronto Raptors. We have struggled with the Raptors since last season. Obviously they had Kawhi last year, but this year, Embiid dropped 0 points against the Raptors this year. It's the first time in his career, in any level, I think, that he dropped 0 points in a game. He was like 0 of 10 from the field. He was 0 of 3 from free throws. That was an awful game. Marc Gasol locked him up for 0 points. This is obviously a divisional game. It is a rival. And nobody wants to see the Raptors in the playoffs, especially in the Air Canada Center. But there is none of that. It is all in Orlando. So we will have to see how this turns out for, the teams that we are playing, but mostly for the Sixers, because as we know, we were like 29-2 before the season was postponed at home. So this really could affect a lot of the players or teams, and I think it could really affect the Sixers. But I am going to come back on that to say why I think that this season coming back could benefit the Sixers. So I will be getting into that after I get done these 5 games. The Suns. Now, we all know Devin Booker has had some very good games against us. I'm pretty sure he dropped 44 points a couple years ago against us. But we did beat them. No, we didn't. We lost to them earlier in the season. We did lose to the Suns. So, the Suns have always given the Sixers problems, and they beat us in Phoenix this year. And as we know, again, there are going to be no fans. Portland Trailblazers, this is one of the teams that they were the only team to vote no on the return to play. It was a 29-1 vote. I'm pretty sure that the Trailblazers were the only team to vote no. I don't know if Damian Lillard is going to partake in this season return. I don't know what he's thinking, but I feel like he won't, just because I don't think the Trailblazers really have a shot of making the playoffs. That's just how I look at it, and I don't even remember if he said that he wasn't for sure playing or not. Then we play the Houston Rockets. This game was supposed to be a home game. As we know, it won't be. But the Rockets do give the Sixers a little bit of problems. They did beat us this season, but they are a very small team compared to our lineup of 6'10", 6'6", 6'8", 6'11", and 7 foot. I think their tallest guy is Robert Covington, who is maybe our smallest player. So I feel like the Sixers against the Rockets will go with that big man, with that big lineup, instead of putting Shake in at the 2 or the 1. Because I do think that when the season does return, I feel like we could see Al Horford coming off the bench a lot, especially in these 8 games. At least I think 7 of the 8. They could go with Al Horford starting against the Rockets, against that game, especially if it is a very needed game. Then we play the Wizards for a second time. Again, John Wall and Bradley Beal could be a deadly duo. And then we play the Orlando Magic, who literally probably have the most advantage, I guess you could say, for a home stadium. You could kind of say that. I mean, these players live in Orlando basically all year. It's not like Denver, where it's kind of cold. It's warm basically all year. Players like to live in Orlando. It's Florida. So that is the remaining. This is what was said to be the Sixers' 8-game regular seasons, or the 8 regular season games that they will be playing. Now, to get into what I was talking about a little earlier, I think the Sixers can benefit tremendously against or with the NBA coming back. And the reason why I say that, we didn't have Ben. We had a banged up Joel. We had a banged up Richardson. Horford was struggling, but then towards the end, he was really starting to find his spot. Tobias was Matisse was a little banged up. We were very injured. We didn't have Ben, and now we do. We had a banged up Joel, and maybe now we don't. I think this could have been a very good thing for the Sixers. because they weren't really clicking anyways. They weren't having the best of seasons. But I think that this could really, I think you could see some underdog teams really turn it on. And I think the Sixers could be one of those not really underdog teams because they were really supposed to be, where we thought they were. We thought they were going to make the finals. We thought they were going to make at least the Eastern Conference Finals. As of right now, who knows? But I think that this season coming back could really benefit the Sixers. I will make another video on this talking about the playoffs a little bit more. I really just wanted to share to you guys that like the rest of the regular season, what it's supposed to be like. And also I wanted to say thank you guys for 500 subscribers. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. The road to 1K is officially halfway done. We will keep grinding out videos. I am live streaming tomorrow around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. I'll let you guys know on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.